All right, so here we're going to be solving real life problems. All right, so it says the graph shows the number of miles a car is from its destination, Modesto, California, hey, Motown, after X hours on its first ride. So I guess it's going to ride more than once. Let f of x equal 300 minus 70x represent the second ride. So there's two rides, where f of x is the number of miles from the destination after x hours. Which ride takes less time? Okay, so let's find out. Let's read this graph first. Okay, so on the left, on the y-axis, or in this case the f of x axis, that's the distance, the miles. Okay, and the x-axis is the hours. So at 0 hours in the beginning, how far away are they from the distance, from their destination? 300 miles. Okay, so their destination is 300 miles away. Okay, and let me just follow this line, follow it, and notice here our distance is at 0. Okay, so if you go to the y, it's at 0 here. So what this says is, as time goes on, all right, you're getting closer and closer to your destination. 300 miles away, 250, 200 miles away, 150, 100 miles away, 50 miles away, and then finally 0 miles away. That means you're at your destination. So how long did it take? 3 hours. Takes 3 hours. Okay, that's what the graph means. Now let's look at our function. We have f of x equals 300 minus 70x. So this is the first ride. And this is the second ride. Okay, so f of x equals 300 minus 70x. So what's our question? Which ride takes less time? So yeah, I don't know. What are we supposed to do? What does it mean when we're looking for how long a ride takes? We're looking for when it finishes, right? So in this case, when the destination is 0, when the ride is finished. So our destination, we're 0 miles away from the destination, so that means our f of x equals 0. So we want to replace the f of x with 0, and we're going to find our x. We're going to find the number of hours. Okay, so we replace the f of x with 0, and now, ta-da, two-step equation. So we're going to subtract 300 from both sides. We get negative 300 equals 70x. And then this is 70 times x, so the opposite of multiplying by 70 is dividing by 70. And then we get x equals, and let's use a calculator, but here if you want to try it without a calculator, one trick is they both end in 0, so they can cancel out, and you're left with negative 30. Oh, sorry, this is a negative, so negative 70. Oops. Okay, so negative 30 divided by negative 7. All right, so let's use our calculator. If it turns on, there we go. So we're going to do, let's do the original first. So 300, make it a negative, divided by, and then 70, make it a negative, equals, what's that say? 4.2857. Okay, so around 4. So I'm going to put approximately, that's going to be that squiggly line means approximately. So about 4.2857 0.9 hours. Okay. And let me just show you that negative 30 divided by negative 70 is going to give us the same thing. So negative 30 divided by negative 7 equals same thing. See? So if you have a fraction and the two numbers end in a 0, you can cancel out those zeros to simplify. You're basically just dividing both of those by 10. Okay, so here the second ride takes 4 hours and not 29 minutes, but 4.29 hours. Okay, so here it took 3 hours, so which one takes less time? Now, of course, the first ride. The first ride takes less time with 3 hours. All right. And I mean, come on. Look at this. 300. Takes only 3 hours to go 300 miles. 300 divided by 3 is 100. So this person is driving 100 miles per hour. Kids, that's illegal. Don't do it.